Hi everyone, I'm going to look at kicking. Kicking is used a lot in various martial arts. A lot of the time it's high kicking. In our training it tends to be low, below your knee. And the type of kick that we use is we call it like a shovel or a shovel kick. And basically this is what it looks like. It tends to be aimed toward the knee or slightly below the knee. The idea is that you turn your foot out to maximize coverage. So rather than kicking straight or side on, we tend to turn this way. So the kick has two functions. One, as a form of defense, and two, as a form of attack. So it can do both things. The idea is it covers your supporting leg, so you're not kicking out this way. That would expose this leg. So you're protecting yourself at the same time as attacking. We also use it to drop down and crush the other person's foot or stomp on their foot or immobilize them by holding their foot against the ground. So it has a lot of function. Because it's done quite low, it is harder to detect and it gives you a lot more stability. So if you're kicking high, you're off balance, or it's easier to lose balance unless you've trained to a very high level. So even part of the standard for training the legs traditionally for kicking is to train low legs. So there's the chicken legs, the middle level and low level. The requirements for being good at kicking is to be able to do something like 5 or 10 minutes of reasonably low leg training. This is because you need stability and power to produce a good kick. So the slow kick is the first part of the training for kick. As I mentioned earlier, you need a good foundation, so doing something like the low legs practice is one of the foundation training. The kick itself, it's very important that you're protecting your supporting leg, so you don't want to be kicking out wide here. And the position of your foot is also very important. So you can see I'm constantly keeping this turning motion of the foot. This takes a little bit of time to get used to. Just keep practicing and slowly your body will adjust. Your upper body, you definitely need to relax your shoulders, keep your spine straight. There's a feeling of elongation through the spine, so when you kick, you notice your head is slightly rising up, feeling it through your spine as you straighten up, just like a rooster. So this is the first part of the kick. The other things that are important is later on to add power to it, but before you do that, it's a good idea to spend some time stretching back of your legs. So there's various stretches that we use. So you can practice these for a couple of minutes until you start to feel warmed up. So this one I'm doing with a weight in the back leg, keeping this leg quite straight. When you come up, you can either move forward or just sit back. So the kick has different kind of levels as well. And when you first start practicing, you can try and kick a little bit higher. When it's used, it tends to be aimed below your knee, below your opponent's knee. The kick can also be used to scrape down the front of their leg and then stomp on their foot to immobilize them or to damage the foot itself. The advantages of this type of kick is that it protects you as well as has the ability to take or attack your opponent, and it also is very hard to detect because it's so low. So the upper body can be quite stable and you can issue that kind of power, that kind of force to their lower limbs without them really perceiving it.